today I want to talk about my race that happened on the 18th of September. I want to talk about it now because I have a race in 2 days, and I think it's a perfect time. And I'm got some races in December coming up that are big, and there's a lot of races, and I want to discuss to maybe some of you guys who are doing your Spartan race for the first time what you can expect. So first of all, do not underestimate this thing. Do not. I swear, do not underestimate this thing. That's what I did. I walked in, I was like, it's gonna be a piece of cake. No, it wasn't. It was nothing. Cause I was sitting there like, oh yeah, I can maybe get a 30-minute time for my first race. Oh hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no. It was not like that at all. Some of the obstacles were super easy. I think it was just because I was like, I'm like strong now as it is, or even during the race I'm really strong, and I was able to just do some of those obstacles like it was nothing, and it just kept the flow going. I was like, and I'm not gonna lie, I stood there with like, wow, is this it? Like, man, these races are about to be easy. But then once you start getting to like some of the bigger obstacles which require a lot more strength, that's when it will like hit you, and you're just like, damn, okay. Like the medicine ball one, look, it's a simple exercise, but when you gotta exert that much power to like throw the thing on the ground and do it for 15 times, like that will knock the wind out of you, and then you have to keep running, and then you're still doing these other obstacles, which me personally, even after doing some of the small obstacles, I had no problem with it. It was still really easy. Just when you got to the strength stuff, I sat there, I was like, I need to train that. So, like the farmer's walks, that's exactly what happened. I picked up the bags. They had water in it, so it was like super weird as well. It was like, because the water would keep shifting, you're balancing like this. I'm like, what the hell? But no. So the farmer walks is a big one. If your form, strength, and endurance sucks, you need to fix that quick, because that was one of them that I sat there. I was like, whoa, holy shit, this is hard. I'm not sure how much weight it was, but it was enough weight to make you like drop it a couple of times, and that's what happened with me. I kept dropping it. I was like, I was training forms before that, but I obviously wasn't training it hard enough if I dropped it that many times. So forms is a must. Even like for some of these other exercises, it's a must. But that was one of the biggest ones that I was like, it was really tough. Then they had this other one where it was towards the end, and it's like 3 to 4 obstacles like back to back to back. And there's this one where you pull the road. You're pulling the weight on the other end, and you get the bag all the way to the top, and then you let it go slowly. Some guy let it drop as fast as like just let go of the rope, and he had burpees, which was kind of funny. But no, it was like, for me, it was not that bad. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit too cocky at first. I was like, all right, no problem, let me just do this while standing. I'm just that strong. And I'm sitting there pulling it and stuff like that. I'm like, oh hell no. I immediately got on the ground, put my like feet underneath the metal for leverage, and then I started pulling. And when I started pulling, I was like, oh, this is no problem at all. This is super easy. Easy in the sense like I could get this thing all the way to the top. Like it required a lot of strength. Don't get me wrong. Like it was hard in that aspect. But like, overall, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't the worst, in my opinion. I feel like the worst one, like I said, was the 55-pound press, boom, drop it, then do a burpee, and doing that 50 times killed me. Another one that was kind of tough was the rope climb. I don't know why, but I found that harder than the rope pull, which is weird. Like, they're like almost essentially the same. Well, actually, no. You're probably pulling more weight with the rope climb, and that's what happened. Like I was pulling, I was like, oh man, like it was getting close. I knew I was gonna be able to make it, but it was like, there's a chance that I might not, go all the way up there. There was just one I had in my head. That was oh yes. Speaking of grip, the ring, like the monkey rings, I guess, like you're doing the same thing with the monkey bars, just with the rings. When you're trying to grab from ring to ring, that one was tough too. Like at first it was like super easy at first, but like it is so easy to lose your grip on that, just because like one, how they're shaped, it's a little like, not, I wouldn't say necessarily harder to grip, but you gotta be more careful. Not just the material. I think it's like a rubber on the outside, so like I felt more prone to slipping, and it almost happened one time. I was sitting there, I was trying to grab one, and it slipped, and I'm sitting there hanging off with one arm just like spinning. I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, that one wasn't too bad. It just kind of scared me for a second. I was like, no, don't do this, not now, I'm doing so good. I got a pretty solid lead at the beginning, I didn't like went go too fast. Like in my opinion, I think I went too fast in general at the beginning, because I didn't realize how much the weights and stuff was gonna take a toll on my on my muscles. But overall, I felt like I did it at a pretty solid pace. I feel pretty happy with how everything went. But and so here's the medal I also got as well. Lovely, beautiful medal. These medals look so cool too. I love them, and this is not going to be the last one either. This is definitely not gonna be the last one, and I'm not sure. I was thinking about getting this, and I still might. I'm not sure how long how long you're able to get that for. It's a little like tab you can put in there to, oh hey, this is what you got. This is your time. Blah blah blah. But yeah, so overall the city one was not that bad. It was just like maybe I could have paced myself better. The spear throw is something that I need to practice on. It was actually pretty funny because on the spear throw, the only thing I had a problem with that was like everyone was lining up. I'm sitting here trying to do this stuff confidently, and I'm sitting there and like I'm like, like come on guys, just throw the damn thing or something. And so I mean, it got to the point where I was like, all right, instead of 3 tries, he gave everybody 2 tries. And so I threw it my first time and I missed. I was like, damn, I'm really about to have to do burpees because of this. And I asked him, I was like, hey, how many burpees do we have to do? He's like, 15. I was like, say no more. I took that thing and I chucked it and I made it and I ran. I was like, I felt like a freaking champion. I was like, hell yeah. So, yeah, it was a funny, that was just so funny. I was like, no way, I just actually made that. There was something else I was going to say. There was something really, really important I was going to say. It's not going to click with me now. It might come back later. But let's go ahead and talk about, what I placed. That's what I want to talk about. What I placed. So I actually placed a lot better than I thought I did. We're going to start off with the overall, entire thing. I placed 68th out of 1,500 people. So for me, that's a really good start. I was expecting to maybe be in the hundreds, for that matter. But 68th I will take. And so the second thing, the male, for the males, I placed 67th, I think, out of 1,000. So still a pretty solid score. I'm still in that 10 percentile that I wanted, that I wanted to be in actually. I'm really close to that 5 percentile, and so those two were I was just very happy with those, and then the final results for my age group is I came in 2nd place, which honestly shocked me a lot because it's like, wow, I can't believe my first race and I already got 2nd place. I only had one other guy beat me. I think he beat me by a minute, 2 minutes. He must have been fast as hell, let me tell you. So yeah, still got 2nd place out of 94 people, which is still really good. It's a good starting spot, and I say that because my friend and I are going to do a 21K, a 10K, and a 5K in December for Trifecta Weekend, and it is going to be hell. It's going to be fun hell, obviously, because, these races are pretty fun, but it's going to be hell because, we do the 21K first, and then we have to do a 10K and a 5K in the same day. It's like, whoo, it's going to be hard as hell. But I'm excited for it, and that's what is going to be coming up in the future for these races, and just even races in general. Actually, in fact, let me go ahead and show you guys this. So this was actually my first race I did. Was this one right here, and this is the one that I placed first in. It was just, there was no obstacles, no nothing like that, and I got a 22:27 time. My thing's probably inverted. Yeah, it is. And I got 1st place, male overall, and so yeah, I was really happy with that. It was a good good experience just to kind of get my feet wet in the water, see how I would perform, and I would say I met just about my expectations. I felt really good. I definitely think I could do better, way better. My goal is to get a sub 20-minute time, or 5 mile. Yeah, 5 mile? No, 3 miles. Sorry, I'm trying. I'm getting 5K and 3 mile confused here. But my 5K time, I want to get sub 20. But then again, it just depends because I really have to focus on my endurance, especially if I want to do those 3 races back to back. My endurance needs to be on point. So, as long as I make progress on each and every single one of those, those distances, I should be good. But yeah, guys. So that's that's what's been going on with the whole racing stuff. I have some other big stuff planned that's coming, and I can't wait to share with you all. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know about you guys' first experience, or if there's anything particular you want to know about the race. That like, oh hey, oh actually yes, one more thing. By all means, if you were doing your race later in the day, you better grab like a Camelback and get some cold water in that thing, cause the ones they had out there were warm as hell. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like that kind of affected me a little bit because I love cold water. I feel like it refreshes me better, and I feel like I stay hydrated longer. With warm water, I do not feel that. I'll drink it, and like I will only drink it just because like my body needs it, but I will still feel dry in my mouth and everything like that, and it's just I hate it. So make sure that if you are sitting there and you want to do this stuff competitively, or you want to like just even try to get a really good time, make sure you bring your own Camelback or something, because that warm water was not cutting it. But yeah, guys, like I said, thank you all so much for watching. Anything about the race, you put down below. Anything in general, you put down below that you guys want to know, and I will try to get back to you all as soon as possible. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.